Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about percent change, and so that's like the increase or decrease in amount over a period of time. It could be years, months, seasons, whatever. So what we start with is the amount of change, which is how you just find the difference here. And so this will be a very important little formula for you to keep in mind. So we'll jump right in and do a practice problem. So if you look at example 1, we have in 1970 gas was $1.30, in 2010 gas was $2.95. So what this means is we need to find what's the difference between the two. So step 1, we subtract. So we're going to subtract $2.95 and $1.30 to find the difference. This is the amount of change that we're talking about going on this top in the numerator spot, and that will end up giving us $1.65. So this again is our amount of change. Okay, so step 1, subtract. Find the difference in the two items you are comparing. Step 2, we plug it into our handy dandy little equation here. So the amount of change was $1.65 over the original amount. So when we're talking about the original amount, 1970 came before 2010, so that was the original number that we were given was $1.30. So our original amount will be $1.30. And then, like everything we've been doing in class lately, we set it equal to percent over 100. Well, we know we always put that percent there, but remember, we'll plug in a variable, and so for this, I'm just going to use x. Okay? So now we know our next step. Once we have two fractions set equal to each other, we can solve the proportion. So we'll cross multiply, or we sometimes call this our butterfly method, and this is going to be $1.30x equals, and then when you multiply these two, you would get it 165. Okay. And now you're back to solving your one-step equation that we've worked on for quite a while now. So draw your line through the equal sign, get your variable by itself. So we'll divide by $1.30. This cancels to be a 1, so we're left with x equals, and when you divide that out, you will get 127. And because it's in the percent spot, we have to put 127%. And then the last step is to identify, is it an increase or decrease? Well, so you look at, what did we start with? We started with $1.30, and it went to $2.95. So that means it went up. If it goes up, that means it is an increase. So our answer is gas increased from 1970 to 2010 127%. Okay. So there's really 3 steps. Step 1, subtract. Step 2, plug it in, solve your proportion. And step 3, identify increase or decrease. Okay. Let's look at number 2, example 2. We have the DVD player cost $280, and then it's on sale. So original will be $280, and then on sale is $220. So step 1, go back and subtract. We have $280 minus $220, and we're left with $60. Again, that's our amount of change. So it's going to go on top in our numerator spot for step 2. And then in our denominator spot is our original number. So where it originally started out as $280. Set it equal to your percent over 100, which we plug in for x. Then, like always, cross multiply. And we're left with 280x equals 6,000. There's your one step. Solve your one step, draw your line, cross it out. And then you're left with x equals 21. And because, again, we plugged x in for our percent up here, it's 21%. And this time, do we have an increase or decrease? Because we started, our original was 280, and it dropped because it went on sale to 220. So we have a 21% decrease. And that is how you find the percent change. So you increase or decrease. Okay? You go ahead and you do 3 and 4.